Sunset Australia would like you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the following program.
Speculation on tighter banking controls to keep a lid on interest rates. The rebels declare victory in Rwanda, but the flood of refugees grows. And the joys and despair as Australia's IVF program continues its advance.
From National 9 News, this is Nightline with Jim Waley.
Good evening. Demand for home loans might have eased back from boiling point, but it's done little to ease fears of continued pressure on interest rates. Both the Reserve Bank and the federal government remain determined to keep rates within reach of a still cautious business sector and are showing increased reluctance to leave that to the whims of the deregulated money market. Now there are reports that the Reserve wants to bring back controls over home loans and that the government is at least leaving the door open. Peter Harvey has our report.
After 10 years of freedom from official clamps and regulations, a report in the Financial Review that the Reserve Bank is considering new controls over home loans has sent the industry into a spin.
A very backward step. It flies in the face of a wide range of deregulation measures that have been taken by this government. As Treasurer, Paul Keating was the architect of bank deregulation. As Prime Minister, he's not about to bring back a formal system of control, but...
That's not to say that the sensible supervision of the system, that is the central bank nudging the system in one direction or another, isn't an appropriate thing for a central bank to do.
The Reserve Bank is concerned that recent rapid growth in home lending will reignite inflation. In a confidential letter to bank executives, Reserve Governor Bernie Fraser suggests it might be time to control lending. Regulations could include temporary limits on lending for housing, or a deliberate bias against home loans in favour of business.
If you ration lending for home buyers, it's those on low incomes that are going to miss out.
The Reserve Bank's not commenting, but one of the country's top commercial bankers refuses to believe that there's any chance of winding back the clock.
If you ever take us back to a regulated environment, you can kiss Australia goodbye. We won't survive.
Peter Harvey reporting for Nightline.
A court heard today the attack on the National Crime Authority's Adelaide office was a payback for investigations into organised crime. 37-year-old Dominic Perry